Hello, today I'm going to talk about poster presentation. Poster presentation is an old method of presenting scientific scientific contents. In old time, as you see in this photo or image here, they have made the plots and graphs by by hand and presented on the board simply. And for some part of the text, as you see, they have probably typed it by these old machines and print it out and put it there. This is an early example of the foil display in 1946. But today, when we want to present these posters, we use the special software, so for example, PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. But for presenting poster, first you should think to where do you present this poster? Is it for a conference? Is it for a course or a company? And you should look at the audiences of the poster. Who will look at it? Poster can be presented in different ways, or different places for different people. Before you start thinking about the poster and designing a poster, think about the audiences. Here you see some of the examples of some posters. Posters can be horizontal, can be vertical, also vertical and long. And it's important that the title is very, very, very visible, so that the people which are not very close to you, they can read the title from distance. So it means it should be attractive. Try to use the color as much as you can, the good way of coloring or with nice photos. Make the poster in such a way that the audience or the people that are passing through it, the poster attracts them. They get interested and come to you for discussion. Because this discussion is good because you will get ideas about improvement of your research. Make it as attractive as possible. Think about the contrast within the colors and the text. It should not be so bothering for the eyes, and it should not be boring. So we can have different types of posters. For example, for research, scientific research, that is what we present in conferences or educational purpose. We use poster for students or posters just for giving information. So it is important that you know for what purpose your poster is created. For an academic poster, scientific poster, always think that it is not a journal paper. So you do not need to write all details that you do in your study or you did in the study inside the poster. Write the poster, select some parts of the poster which are most interesting and attractive. Select those images or photos or plots that are more interesting and more attractive and informative. It should be in such a way that it take the attention of the audience, get the attention of them to your topic. Just imagine that a person gets into the poster cell, poster local. Try to have your poster in such a way that if anybody comes to that hall, they come towards your poster to come and see it. Motivate the viewer to come and talk. The shape of the poster is very important. You make it in such a way that people in 3 or 5 seconds can decide if they want to talk to you or not. Here I have put a link. So watch this. There are some nice discussion by a guy here. He explains how to present a poster. But he means that the poster is prepared and what you should do in front of your poster. As you see in this chart, for research poster should be the title of the research poster should be visible from 3 meters, as you see here. And the viewing zone should be active viewers can see this from 2 meters. They can see the whole poster clearly. And you stand up on one side of the poster, left or right, doesn't matter, one side. And the people can see it, all parts, you know. And a poster also is like a scientific article. You should have introduction, methodology, results, and discussion and conclusion. This is the general for any scientific text. And as you see in this figure, the plots are collected here in the center part to make the poster more attractive, and the text are around. But this is just one way of presenting a poster. You can present it in any way that you think that it is attractive. So here you see different formats of the posters in 2 slides. Posters can be horizontal, as we have discussed, and vertical. There are lots of templates that you can find on the internet, and they are free to use. You can use each one, that's fine. But what is important is that the visibility of the poster. Visibility of poster. Not too small numbers. Numbers should not be very small. And for example, on the right side, if I annotate it here, you see too much text here. Think if you can present it by some figure instead, if possible. This part, this poster, for example, here, that's rather fine. You have images and also plots in here, so also the title is rather visible. Also, let's go to this horizontal, and the title should be big, as you see here. It's good. That is good. The contrast between text and also the color. For example, here this blue and yellow, maybe blue and white, is much more visible. The background is blue. For example, if you create your PowerPoint style, your poster in PowerPoint, there are some designs already there. You can use them. And they have already considered the contrast between the background color and the text there. So if you use them, you probably are in the safe side. But think about the size of the text and size of the numbers and visibility. And do not forget that this is not a research paper. Select some parts and the best parts and show it in a very attractive way. encourage the audiences to come and talk instead, rather than reading it. And here is just discussion about the size for the prints. When you participate in a conference, they normally give you an indication of how large the poster should be, and is it horizontal, is it vertical, then what type of fonts, and what should be the size. So they are already decided by the conference. But if it is not so, then you select based on the poster final size. For example, this is A0. Then think if these numbers that you are writing in your poster on your computer, if you print it out on A0, or if they are visible enough or not. How do you present the content? Here we have introduction, method, result, and discussion. Conclusion and future work can be regarded as part. This method is called IMRAD. I means for introduction, M for the method, R result, A analysis, and D discussion. So you have to follow as you do for a scientific text in writing. For example, on the right side, you see that you start from here, introduction, you go to the method, and then you can continue up here and again come back. You can present it in this way, and you have the plots or figure here, or you can present it in other way. Here, come here, go up and down. So it's your choice, but what you do is that you follow IMRAD. Introduction, method, research, analysis, and discussion. These are the necessary things that should be seen in your poster, as you see in any academic text, but not that detailed. Core content. Core content means that the main important part of the part of your poster. Highlight that part. Make it more visible. This is your result. This is what you want to show to people. What is your achievement? Make it larger. Highlight it somewhere. And for example, in this figure, you see two cases that the core is the core is at the center, and the points and the discussion around this core issue are around the center of the post. Or you can have the core on one side and highlight it bigger and present the points from above to below on the right hand side or under the core. Again, that's your choice, but the point is that you want to emphasize on your findings, your achievements, make them visible, make them more visible, highlight them more than the rest of the part of the post. Important questions. Think how much time, how much work does it take to read it? Can you take in the main points immediately when you look at the poster? I mean, does it look like it has enough depth of details? It should not be so shallow. It's not be too deep either. The depth should be enough. When you want to give a message to the society, just present the things that comes to that result. Maybe you have done many other things in your research to come to that, but you do not have to present all of them. present the one which you helped you to come to that conclusion. That's enough. Is it going to be enjoyable to read? And that's again related to the visualization. How you present it. Is it beautiful enough, attractive enough? Is it enough information so that anybody can understand your poster without your presence, your presence? Poster should be also in such a way that if you are not there, people can understand it. So think about it, how to write and how to explain the things that are there. Good present, the size of the words, contrast of the text with the background color, they are all important factors that you need to consider. And also there are templates that you can download free. They are free. You can download them and use them. But you can have your own slide. Just follow the guidance. You need to have in broad introduction, methodology, result, and discussion in your poster. You are free to choose how much you want to write in it. Write enough, not too long, not too short. Right color of contrast is important. The color that you select should not be too much uncommon. And also the size and fonts you use. The text should be visible enough. At least the headlines should be visible from a distance of 2 meters, something like that. And also the size and also the color. Normally a darker background than the text is better. You are free to do the template to make your poster as you wish based on your matter of taste. But think about the scientific contents that you want to make, structure, and also visibility of your poster. This is another example. The core content is in the middle, as you see, and the colors and some main colors are presented around it. And gradually, when the color change and get darker, they go to another. They get closer to another color, and another color. This is just one example for how you use the color to attract. You see that there are beautiful colors around, and well, this is rather attractive. And here is another example. For example, the contrast is rather good here. The background is blue, and the text is white. And as you see, the size of the text or the title is good, is enough large so people can see it from distance, from 3 meters. And the side, as you see, the sections and the title of sections are also large and with a good contrast, background contrast for that. But I can comment that the figures on the right hand side are too much detailed and small, maybe can be a little bit large. But again, I say it is based on your matter of taste. It's another. This is also interesting. The title, the contrast is rather good. And the central part, you see the main core and the discussion around, you see good plots, visible plots. The titles are good, visible, and you can generally, by looking at the titles and the title of a section, objective, you can understand what is the post, what the poster is about. These are the references that you can use as well for this for posters. You can watch this. You click on the link and you watch the YouTube channel and also these science posters, which is